What is the 15-minute rule, and how are dog trainers using it to manipulate you? The 15-minute rule is a general concept that when a dog initiates a heightened state of arousal, it typically takes about 15 minutes for them to re-enter homeostasis. This technique is dangerous because fraudulent dog trainers that know this can make it look like they're creating change in your dog, when in reality, your dog's body is just self-regulating and going back into homeostasis. This trick works for almost everything. A young, excited dog will pull substantially less on their leash after the excitement of being in a new space has faded and they have tuckered themselves out from pulling for the first 10 to 15 minutes. Or a typically reactive dog can show zero reactivity towards a trigger once they have depleted their adrenaline and dopamine using this 15-minute trick, making it extremely difficult to identify in the moment if the dog trainer's influence is going to actually create long-term change, or if what you are seeing is your dog just acting naturally towards long exposure regardless of the trainer's influence. Knowing this, some ways that you can identify if your trainer is legitimate is if they can clearly communicate the language and progression that they will be using in a way that makes sense to you as an average person. Some red flags that we want to look out for are dog trainers that do not include any obedience in their behavioral programs or explanations that sound like magic. The 15-minute rule and other desensitization techniques are extremely important to know and implement into a quality dog training program. But don't let somebody trick you into thinking that your dog is fixed in 15 minutes, because the real progression happens after you use techniques like the 15-minute rule.